So basically what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to just work on quests. I have like a bunch of them I need to do. Um, Last time I ran into like this quest that had like a witch in it, and it was looking pretty cool. So I'm going to do that one to start. Alright, where is this one? I have a feeling I'm going to need to clear some stuff out to get back to where I was with this one when I accidentally started it. Interesting. Alright. So I need to be around here somewhere. Do not want to attract the Nixox. I hate those things.
Mine! Uh-oh.
Thanks for chasing off the last of the goblins. Horrible, smelly little creatures. Praise Vivek. You certainly look more competent than that half-naked Nord with a thirst for foul mead.
Are you the witch that ensourced the Stromguff? The steady?
Witch? Oh, let me guess. You ran into an idiot Nord frozen on the side of the road? I hired Stromgruff to escort me and protect my valuables. So what does he do at the first sign of danger? He runs off and leaves me to fend for myself.
He apparently fled for his life when you started yelling and casting spells.
What was I supposed to do? The goblins attacked while I was setting up camp. And where was my worthless protector? In the bushes making room for more mead. He left his pants where he dropped them and fled as the goblins stole my pack.
I can look for the goblins or retrieve your pack.
Thank you. The goblins fled toward the hills to the northeast. Find them and retrieve my pack. They also took the sword I gave to Stromgruff as part of his compensation. I expected him to use it, not drop it like a hot potato before he ran.
Tell me more about Stromgoff and your missing items.
Of course. Anything that helps get back my stolen possessions from those dreadful goblins. What do you want to know?
What did you actually do to Stromgoff?
I'm more of an alchemist than a mage, but I know a number of useful spells. When that oaf of a Nord ran off, I cast a spell of holding to stop him in his tracks. I didn't want the drunk fool to hurt himself in the dark.
So you froze him for his own good?
Well, yes, I suppose so. But We also made an agreement, and he still needs to live up to his half of the bargain. One way or another, Stromgruff is going to see me safely to Vivec City.
Why are the pack and the sword so important to you?
The pack contains my livelihood, valuable potions and unguents to sell in Vivec City. Without them, I'm ruined. The sword. I purchased the sword for Stromgruff. I paid a lot for that weapon. It's too good for the likes of greedy goblins.
Anything you remember that can help identify the goblins that stole your possessions?
No, not really. They appear to be your average run-of-the-mill marauding mob of disgusting goblins. They'll be the ones that have my pack and sword. Oh, if it helps, I also saw their leader run off with Stromgruff's pants.
Goodbye. Alright, so we have our mission. Let's do it. Oh, that was delayed by a lot. Oh, hey, a rune. Sweet. Actually needed more of that, so that's pretty good. Everything's really delayed. I must be having network issues. Alright, so that's the leader. I'll do that one last. Oh. Bad puppy. Oh, sweet. Item sold. Eh. Must have been one of my older ones that I did something with. Oh. Yeah, it's whatever. Okay. Alright. This one I'm gonna want to stay behind. Gosh darn it. Ah, that hurt. Alright. So you can play at that game. There we go. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. No idea what that does. Never seen a lead before. But it was purple. Okay. Oh, infinitely better. Okay. Alright, looks like I gotta go. Oh, I don't have to go in. Perfect. Well, that was pointless.
You know what true boredom is? Spending endless hours looking at the exact same spot. I'd give my left foot to be able to turn my head. Did you find her? Did you find the evil witch who cast this damn spell on me?
I met her. Her tale was very different from yours.
Are you suggesting that I'm a teller of tall tales? You think I froze myself just to discredit Nerys Venom? That's an outrageous accusation that wounds me to my core. Why? What did she tell you?
Goblins attacked the camp while you were making room for more mead.
Goblins? I suppose that could have been what the yelling and screeching was about. I was dealing with my necessaries after all. But that doesn't explain why she cast those loud and terrifying spells.
She was trying to frighten the goblins until you could come and help.
Well, she should have said something instead of scaring me half to death while I was busy in the bushes. I'll admit, I might have had a few sips of mead and I was tired. That's no reason to leave me like this, exposed for all the world to see.
Alright, I'm gonna attempt this name. Nerys should be here shortly to deal with you.
My brave protector. No sword, no pants, and absolutely no help whatsoever. If not for my stillness spell, you'd be halfway to Nisus by now. My hapless protector aside, were you able to find the goblins? Did you recover my pack and the sword?
I recovered your pack and sword from the goblins.
How wonderful! I despaired ever seeing either of these again. You'd be surprised how much the people of Vivec City will spend on my upscale unguents. Thank you. I suppose I should do something about my dubious escort now.
Hey, Joe! Thanks for the like, I appreciate it. Are you going to remove the spell?
I still need this fetcher's help to get my goods to the market. He isn't very good at protecting his charges, but I believe he's strong enough to carry a pack. I just have to make sure that he honors his agreement this time.
How do you plan to make Stromgoth complete the job once you remove the stillness spell?
No need to fear on that account. I have just the spell to assure Stromgruff's total cooperation for the rest of the trip to Vivec City. My clients need their potions after all.
Hey, Devin.
Thank you again for your assistance. I really do appreciate good help.
Alright, so we got pants that can't use, but I can, I guess, tear them apart. Alright, complete quest.
Set me free and return my sword, witch!
That sword is payment for escorting me to Vivec City. We're not there yet, you ungrateful oaf.
Vivec City? I don't want anything more to do with you and your witchy ways.
I'll set you free, but you will live up to our agreement. And you'll do so sober. No more meat for you until we reach Vivec City.
Stop that,
Nice. Yeah, so ESO recently had a sale, and you were able to get, like, all of the current expansions for about half price, so that was pretty cool. Definitely enjoying it. I didn't think I would enjoy ESO as much as I have been so far, so if anyone's considering either getting back into it or starting for the first time, highly recommend. Now, I'm gonna see... what I've got going on in my log here. Okay. Alright, so I've got a lot of stuff here. This one's already got some steps marked out on it, so let's see where I need to go. So like all the way down here. Great. This waypoint isn't gonna really help me very much. Okay, well that one's for like the main quest, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that instead. But this one's like on its own island, and that's not gonna help me, so I'm gonna recall... I guess here might be the shortest route. Okay. Honestly, Joe, I did the same thing, not gonna lie. I'm still trying to for certain ones. But yeah, I think it was really easy to get into, for the most part anyway. And fairly easy to understand. I just had to translate what I remembered from WoW into ESO, and then I was able to get into it. But the thing that I learned very quickly is, if you plan on doing crafting, or trading, definitely get add-ons, otherwise you're gonna lose out quite a bit. And generally, if I don't have to do add-ons, I don't like to, but I kind of had to for this one. Ooh, 1 second, be right back. Sorry about that. I forgot my cat was still in the room. And although he is a lovely boy, he gets into stuff sometimes and it's very distracting. Oh, yeah, no. Honestly, I couldn't imagine... Well, okay. So, ESO... Originally, William got it for PlayStation 4, and he played it on PlayStation 4, and I decided to try my hand on it. Maybe it's just because I played too much WoW back in the day, but it was really hard for me to adjust to playing an MMO on console, so I just kind of didn't play it anymore. And then ESO went on sale on Steam for about, goodness, almost $5 basically. It was super cheap. So I decided to get it, and I hadn't installed it up until, like, now. And honestly, I think it's a lot better on PC than it is on console, but maybe that's just because I'm used to playing MMOs on PC as opposed to console. Maybe if you've played, like, Final Fantasy XIV or something on console, it would be a little bit easier to adjust to, but... I don't know. It just hits different, you know? Ooh, there's a way shrine over here. Guess I didn't get this one last time. Okay, I guess I have to do a little bit of swimming. Okay, so BDO is great, and it was fun for a while, but the way that the game seems to make you play the economy kind of stressed me out a little bit. So that's the only reason why I didn't get back into BDO. And I've tried several times. But when I just want to turn my brain off and just game, I don't want to think about the impact my like bundle of corn has on my progression of the game, you know? Yeah, and with regards to Neverwinter, so Neverwinter is another one of those I played on PC as well. I actually really enjoy Neverwinter. I do go back to it occasionally. I just don't generally stream it because it's not very well optimized for PC. With regards to streaming, I tried a couple of different times and it just didn't work out. But I did hear that it had a console release and it did fairly well, so I'm glad to see that it was doing okay. Okay, Devin, how do you play BDO without playing the economy? That I need to know. If I can figure that out, then maybe I'll go back to it eventually. Oh, okay. So technically you do play the economy, you just don't play the economy. Got it. Yeah, just having to think about that makes my brain hurt when I'm already like... I play video games to kind of chill and de-stress. So if I'm already stressing out and like I have to do math in order for me to progress, I'm just like, no. Ooh, yes. Please do. Please play again.
Even though every calculation is precise. How an interruption. How infuriating. Wait. Sometimes the great gear turns from frustration to opportunity.
Do you know anything about divine energy?
Divine energy? I'll have you know I participated in Lord Sother Seal's 9 analyses of the exalted enigmas. But we have more important matters. I'm about to determine the correlation between color and time. Like using a set of hands.
If I help you, will you answer my questions?
A reciprocal exchange. Interesting, yes. I can see the benefits of such an arrangement. Very well. Just activate the crystals in the proper sequence while I modulate the energy flow. Less chance of an explosion that way.
Okay. Alright, I'll see if I can determine the proper sequence. Oh, no. Okay. I'm gonna see if he can give me a hint.
Look for pure light, not muddled. I'll modulate the energy fluctuations, make sure nothing explodes. If color confounds you, look at the shape. Fewest sides to most. The great gear turns, so be quick. Be quick.
Fewest sides to most. Okay. So we've got a square, a circle, a diamond. Oh, a hexagon, so that one's last, and a triangle. So, circle?
A good start. Keep going.
Triangle.
Correct. So far, so good.
Not diamond. I want to go square?
Clockwork you are.
Okay. Diamond.
Close, very close. One more to go.
And then purple thingy.
I love it when the gears align.
Okay. I thought there was going to be something there.
Such are the benefits of an extra set of appendages. The energy flows freely and without disruption, allowing the rods and the pistons to align in a most pleasing manner. Thank you. Now, why do you want to know about divine energy?
Well, I was sent to ask you about the transfer of divine energy.
Sent? How intriguing. I was just thinking about my former master, Sother Seal, and the experiments we conducted. He desperately sought to understand the power he and his companions attained, especially whether or not that power was temporary.
Did Sother Seal reach a conclusion?
Not while I assisted him. He had a tool that he used to drain away minute bits of his own divine energy to store and study. He could extract it and return it as he saw fit. Not sure what became of the tool, but here are my notes from those days.
These notes should be helpful. Can I ask you a few more questions?
More questions? Well, Lord Sotha Seal attributed curiosity to intellectual superiority. Suppose I should do the same. Ask, and I will attempt to tighten the cogs of your ongoing education as best I can.
Okay. Side note, this is one of my favorite things about Elder Scrolls Online. And obviously, since it's an Elder Scrolls game, it kind of lifts it from that. But just how every single NPC has so much lore to learn, or so much knowledge to impart. It's really easy to get absorbed in this game. There have been times where I just forgot what time it is, or if time was even a factor.
Odd question.
Oh, I forgot to read, sorry.
A saw? A Dwemer spring spanner? No, it was just a tool. A device crafted by Sotha Seal to aid in his endless experiments. I suppose I could imagine ways to modify the device, but for what reason?
Do you know where the tool is now?
Haven't a clue. Tools have a way of wandering off when you don't stay vigilant. Had a guava used to swallow tools when I wasn't looking. Glowed for a month until the enchantment dissipated and the tool passed. Should have heard the screams.
You worked with Sotha Seal?
I was his apprentice, but that was years ago. Spent time working in the Clockwork City. That's what I learned about energy transference, Dwemer engineering, mechanical symmetry. Made me the dark elf I am today. I have a question. Who sent you?
Archon Tarvis sent me.
The Archcolonel, Lord Vivek's High Priest. Suddenly the gears align. I can think of a number of reasons that Alm and V would want to know about C and his tools. But some doors just shouldn't be opened.
Tell me more about Sotha Seal.
He's the father of mysteries, and the architect of time, one of the tribunal, the three living gods of the Dark Elves. Creates all sorts of helpful and intriguing devices, like the Clockwork City. I haven't seen my old master in many years.
What's the Clockwork City?
It's a wonder and a miracle. All brass tunnels, glass domes, and giant gears. He was inspired by the work of the Dwemer. Clockwork City is pure Sotha Seal. He made it to forge the future and reshape the world. I learned a lot there.
Okay. 1 second, guys. Cat. Meow. Come on. My husband forgot I was streaming, so he let the animals in. And the cat proceeded to jump around and stuff. I'm like, no, buddy, stop. I love you, but stop. Alright. And then Sam, my dog, he doesn't like when doors are closed. So every once in a while you hear scratching at the door. That's Sam. Oh.
Outlander, over here.
This requires a considerable amount of effort, so just listen. We have a problem here. Return to my office immediately.
Okay. Interest. Now while I'm here, I'm gonna skip around a little. I'll go ahead and do this one, since it's like right across the lake. Runes! Oh. am apparently trespassing. Oops. Search for evidence. Okay. Apparently I have to search very carefully. Right. Do not tempt the Daedra lords with restlessness. Give them freely as our ancestors did, so that their dire gazes do not fall upon our tribe. It is best to offer the princess their rightful due when the seasons show us their brief favor, lest they call upon us in the lean times. You will know the portents by the fatness of their guar, you will know it by the stench of the sea on the inland, and you will know it by the wanderings of the lost peoples along their Voss gods' paths. I actually don't remember what this quest was about. Oopsie poopsie. Alright. Oh shit. Alright, I'm not gonna steal from them, because that's just mean. Alright, maybe if I oh, fudge. Alright. Okay, maybe if I circle around the island and then come back here. I just do not want to attract attention. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Just making my workers do all of that. That's also like micromanagement and like, I don't know. I gotta think of a better strategy for me to play BDO if I want to get back into it. Oops. Alright. Can I even get over there from here? I don't think so. Oh, maybe. Oh, there's a chest here. Heck yeah. Okay. There we go. Ooh, nice. Can't use it, but nice. Alright. Yeah, I've got a couple saltwater baits I can use. Doot doot. Since I'm here, might as well get some fish. That's largely what I do. The leftovers is what I take to market. Ooh, nice. Ooh. That could get me some money. Yeah. See, that's what I should be doing in BDO. The other thing that I was doing a lot of is AFK building up my strength so I could get stuff done faster. Okay. And I'm out of saltwater bait. So, and that's fine, because I have to try to do something. This is jute. Oh gosh, no, we're not going to talk about EVE. EVE Online is... If I wanted an economy simulator, I would go to EVE Online, because, oh my gosh, no, absolutely not. Do not see me, do not see me! I just want your scroll and I want to leave. Okay. Another has disappeared on their hunt for the offerings. 4 have gone and not returned now. Our offerings are meager, and I fear that the Daedra lords show us their displeasure. Why should they show us favor while the slaves of the false gods trample those holy grounds and erect their blasphemous temples? They are They are intent to drive us from this place and sunder our ancient pact. Dishonored or dead, our warriors cry out to be avenged. We cannot allow this to continue. What path is before us? What will the bones tell? Oh, let me off the island. I just want to leave. See, yeah, that explains a lot. I mean, Eve isn't a bad game. I've just seen a lot of stories about its economy. Is Eve Online's, correct me if I'm wrong, Eve Online's economy, is it based in real money? Because I've seen some conversions done before, and that's why I was just like, ooh. I have to go back to this place and do more things. Aw, I didn't want to though. Alright, I guess I'm sneaking around a bunch. Fudge. Do not turn around, dude. Do not turn around. Aw, come on. Blood and entrails are strewn all over the stone altar. It is unclear what they belong to, but they are fresh. Something died here and very recently. It looks like a guar, honestly. They're comparable to real money. Comparison, 500 plex costs $19.99. 500 plex sells for roughly 2 to 3 billion of in-game currency. Wow, okay. Alright, so it's got like a real world kind of ish based economy. I've seen some crazy things go on with EVE Online. There was like a multi-million-dollar transaction, if I remember correctly. It's been a long time since I read that story though.
You have much to answer for.
Come on.
Is this why you sneak through our camp? To desecrate our sacred rites? Do the slaves of the false gods fear us so much they won't even face us themselves? Why are you here, Outlander? Answer truthfully and I may only hobble you.
The buoyant armigers? Yeah. Believe you've been attacking pilgrims on the road. I'm here for proof.
Always they blame us for their ills. If they seek our deaths, they should just
Nice.
come for them. These ploys and ambushes are the acts of cowards.
Ambushes? Members of your tribe have been attacked as well?
4 have vanished since we arrived to find your armigers building their garish shrine over our ancestral lands. I suspect they were made prisoners of the false gods. You deny it?
The armigers made it clear to me not to attack you, only look around. They don't want a war.
Those who worship the Three are devious, but if it's true that they do not seek our destruction, I will not invite it. What will make them leave us be?
You've been making blood sacrifices. I need to know the pilgrims weren't among them. Hold on. I need to know the pilgrims weren't among them. Reading's hard.
Your pilgrims are not here. They litter the wild with their weakness. A beast's meal, nothing more. See for yourself. You will find what's left of their camps here, where I have marked your map.
I'll investigate your claims.
I will seek my own answers. When you have seen what I have seen, meet me at the Helon Ancestral Tomb.
What is it that you're looking for?
My kin remain missing. I will find them regardless of whether you speak truth or lies.
Why meet them at Halarn Tomb?
The burial ground has been disturbed recently. Once you see that we are innocent, We will learn if the truth lies with the dead.
Goodbye. Okay. Oh, perfect. So I can just port. Sweet. I've been making a decent amount of auction money lately, so I'm not afraid to spend anymore. At least, not anymore, anyway. Okay. So I guess this is the quest line we're going to be following down. I didn't think that witch one would last very long, but I didn't think it would be that short. Disfigured bones from the corpse of a recently slain pilgrim. Little flesh still clings to them, and their surface bears countless gouges. Okay, that way. Ooh, cornflower. Alright, so I'll need to go this way some. Aw, I'm gonna steal your food though. This boy in armature appears to have died defending the pilgrim laying dead nearby. Her helmet is spattered with the viscous inker that smells like month-old fish. Alright. And apparently I can't read today, so that's cool. Alright, red meat. Pewter ring. Mint. Well, at least I can make a meal. That's pretty cool. And then I gotta go up there. Probably. Yeah, probably gotta go up there. I want to enter that. Nope, I probably should have gone around. Yep, probably should have gone around. Ooh, nope, don't. Mm-mm. Okay, I don't think I'm there yet. Oh. And no, I have not figured out a rotation, blah blah blah, stuff and things. Oh. Apparently it's over there now. Yeah, I don't think I'm going the right way. Oh. Well, maybe it is on the other side of the island. Let's try it. Oh, whoops. I really should get an add-on for like a true mini-map. I know it's not necessarily Elder Scrolls if I do it that way, but I'm so used to having a map. Okay. Today I began my pilgrimage to Malagmar. I'm eager to see the new temple for myself. I hear they built it on the water. Perhaps it floats. Once one glimpse Bardu, the idea hardly seems far-fetched. The buoyant armatures are a sight to see. Their numbers patrol many of the paths of pilgrimage, and they always seem to have something of a spring in their step. Their songs and sword are comfort and for any otherwise inhospitable road. It doesn't float, but it doesn't make the Molong Bar any less marvelous. This will be a wonderful place to recuperate and prepare for the journey to Mount Khan. But first I must offer my devotions to the three at the temple. I've seen fewer buoyant armatures around the last day or so. Gone off to mind the roads, I suppose. When I asked their senior here when I might find an escort on my journey, she frowned. Some incident at the glass mine has them busy. She claims no one can be spared. I've waited long enough. The armatures may be busy, but I'm sure the presence here has made the wilderness a little tamer. Tomorrow morning I'll continue my journey. Well, that didn't end well now, did it, bud? I don't need flint. I'll sell your berries, though. Woo! Item sold. Take that. Delete that. Alright, and then... whatever. Okay. Now I gotta go all the way back around. Alright. Oh, there was a sack here? Oh, it's a water skin. Nah, I'm good.
You have investigated the camps. Do you still believe we are to blame?
No. Whatever killed those people tore them apart like ravenous beasts.
Work of carrion animals, I thought. Now I'm not so sure. When I found the bloody tracks leading to this tomb, I heard wailing within. If one of your pilgrims disturbed the ancestor spirits, perhaps it is their wrath we have witnessed.
You didn't investigate further?
I will not invade an ancestor tomb. No Ashlander would be welcome in such a place. They are as unclean and treacherous as the three. You may test if the trespass of Outlander feet is of less offense, but I will remain here.
I'll let you know what I find. Ah, tombs. One of my favorites. They always contain such interesting things. I think I've been in this one before? I can't remember. Ooh. Yes. And then I can enchant these later. Very nice. Alright. No bad guys. Just gonna loot all of the things. Nah. Leave that one be. Jesus Christ. That scared me, actually. What the fuck? Ugh. That scared me. I didn't even see the trap trigger. Oh, well. Apparently there are more of them. Okay, I've already done these ones. Okay. I'll talk to you in a minute. I gotta steal all your stuff.
Don't hurt me, please!
Calm down, I'm here to help.
You weren't followed, were you? The Ruddy Man hunts us. It lives again. It attacked our camp last night, tore poor Ilva's head off, right in front of me. I ran as fast as I could, and I hid in here.
Ruddy Man, what's that?
The spawn of Vivek and Molag Bal? The dread hunter wearing the ancient carapace? Have you read nothing of the sermons? It devoured all it saw until Vivek cast it down, twice over. But it lives again. You have to believe me.
Do you know where I can find this Ruddy Man now?
No. When I saw it, I ran and never looked back. Wait. It lunged from the rocks above. The glass mine! We were near the glass mine when it descended on us.
Follow me, I'll lead you out of here safely.
Watch for traps. I hoped they'd kill it, not us.
I have a feeling I'm gonna kill this guy, because I just triggered, like, all the traps.
I thought I'd never see the sky again. Thank the three. Thank you! Ah, an Ashlander! Run, friend! I'm sorry, I just want to go home.
There he goes.
In hindsight, the wailing was too pathetic to have been the angry dead. What did your sniveling pilgrim have to say for himself?
He said he was attacked by something called the Ruddy Man.
Only a fool would believe that. The mad gibberings of a scared scrib. We cannot go chasing myths. Did the weakling provide us nothing of value?
He said that the monster came upon them from atop the nearby glass mine.
What you call glass mine, we know as an ancient Dreg spawning grounds. The slaves of the false gods have disturbed these beasts. Now we all pay the price.
That remains to be seen. Regardless, something is getting in and out of the mine despite the guards.
Then we will see where this path takes us. The tracks that brought me here will surely lead us to our quarry.
Let's go.
The glass mine is not far. Lead on.
Okay. Oh, you're right, it isn't far. Wow. Okay, now I'm going to a mine. Nice. But seriously though, those traps, terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
There are many tracks here. Look, above. Why does it hesitate? Do we scare you, Ruddy Man? It flees! It wants no part of prey that can wound it.
Okay.
Was that the creature the pilgrims fear? This Ruddy Man of legend? It is skulking vermin inflated by the lies of a false god, nothing more.
That looked like no draw I've ever seen.
Dreg are not usually cunning, this much is true. Now that it knows we hunt it, this creature may wait us out in its lair.
With what we know, we might convince the Armigers to clear the mine sooner than planned.
They will not trust the word of an Ashlander, and we know the creature easily eludes them. You must hunt it. You must kill it.
Why me?
who else, Outlander? The slaves of the false gods will never allow me to trespass their domain, and the task is beyond them. This falls to you, or no one.
Very well. I'll find and kill this thing, Ruddy Man or not.
If this creature is of the Dreg, it may share their weaknesses. I will consult our wise women. They may know something that will aid you in this hunt. Convince the pawns of the three of what you have found. I will meet you at the mine's entrance.
Do the Ashlanders have any legends of the Running Man?
It is an invention of the three, a fable of great deeds to serve the vanity of a false god. To see it is to know they speak no truths.
Okay. Okay. So where does that lead me? Back around again, I guess?
That looks to be the last of them. For now.
Alright.
I was beginning to think the Ashlanders got you as well. Were you able to find evidence that they've been preying on the pilgrims? I can't spare a moment from these Dreg as it is.
It's not Ashlanders. A cunning Dreg is killing your pilgrims. They call it the Ruddy Man.
Is that your idea of a sick joke? We have more sense of humor than the Ordinators, Outlander, but blasphemy is a line you best not cross. The Ruddy Man is an evil dealt with long ago, by Vivek himself. Where did you even get such an idea?
A lone survivor. I've seen the creature and so did one of yours.
One of gods. That's a smell for the ages. So this is what became of Sidra. I hope she gave a good account of herself. Suppose I entertain this theory. What am I supposed to tell the temple? Send Lord Vivek?
All I know is that it's hiding in the glass mine and I'm going to kill it.
Then understand this. Whatever you find down there, it isn't the Ruddy Man. Vivek killed the Ruddy Man. There are still miners unaccounted for. Do what you can for anyone still alive down there. Vivek guide you to great glories.
Thank you.
What now? An Ashlander? Keep your distance, understand?
Peace, armatures. I must speak with the Outlander. That is all.
If you wish to hear him out, I'll permit it. But don't let your guard down.
The wise women cannot say if your quarry is what you think, but they have shared their knowledge of Dreg with me. They offer a mixture to lure the creature out. Spill this in the Ruddy Man's den, and it will show itself.
Just like that, the monster will face me?
It works on the Dreg. That is all I can say. Be wary in its lair. If that thing took my kin, then it is more dangerous than it leads on.
Understood.
You have proven yourself capable for an Outlander. Avenge our lost warriors.
What can you tell me about hunting the Dreg?
Trust the wise women's mixture. Dreg crave a dark, dank place from which to snatch unsuspecting prey. Drive them from this safety, and they are no danger to skilled warriors.
Goodbye. Apparently I've gathered a lot of stuff. A lot of things I need to research too, which is nice. Okay. There's something happening over there. Ooh. Nice. The Ruddy Man rhyme. Remember when the Running Man is about. You cannot scream, you cannot shout, you cannot run, you cannot hide. He's already killed everyone who tried. What does the Running Man like to eat? Dark elf eyes or dark elf feet? Dark elf tongues or dark elf toes? Hide all you want, the Running Man knows. When is the Running Man out to play? Whenever the sky turns dark and gray. He's in the mine, no, he's in that cave. He wants to send you to your grave. Who can defeat the great Running Man? Our Lord Vivec, that's who can. He'll slash and strike the Running Man through, and then he'll make some Running Man stew. Ugh. Classic. Also, I've been working on a lot of provisioning, so pardon me while I loot basically everything I can find. Interesting. Alright, so I guess I got to go down. Yeah, none of that makes sense. Ooh. $125. Ooh. Alright, guess it's that one. I'm just going to assume these guys know where they're going, and I'm just going to follow them. I don't think I've encountered that before. Where? Oh, okay. I'm almost to the first stop.
alive. Thank you.
Okay. Bear, that's a little extreme. Please don't roar, just for the sake of roaring. Thank you. There you go. Okay. I'm sure those other two guys are ahead of me, but I want to search all the things. Gotta search all the things for stuff I can sell. Oh, well. Oops.
Free? You have my thanks, Outlander.
Okay, and then up there. Oh, it's down below. Gosh darn it.
Thank the three. I thought these wretched creatures would devour me.
Yeah, I'll check that out in a minute. When I kind of see what I can find. No. Okay.
That's it then? You've dealt with whatever was attacking our pilgrims?
No one has anything to fear from the creature ever again.
When I accepted your offer of assistance, I didn't expect you to be this thorough. Your bravery in descending into that dreg-infested mine alone and slaying whatever it was that was killing the pilgrims is commendable. The ruddy man from the sermons took the act of a god to fell, so forgive me if I don't seem convinced your beast was him. No one knows where the original carapace came from. Perhaps there were other, lesser objects cut from the same cloth.
You're suggesting that this could happen again?
Not a pleasing thought, but it's an explanation I can accept. We can only hope the world never sees the like of the true ruddy man again. It's gone for now, and we've avoided a feud with the Ashlanders. So let's try to look on the bright side.
Goodbye.
Your stench is proof enough of your deeds. Was this ruddy man a worthy foe?
I'm not sure what it was, but it didn't die without a fight.
You have my respect, Outlander. Our fallen warriors are avenged. Tell your armigers that we will soon depart. May we never cross paths again.
Where will you go now, Abal?
Home. The ritual of sacrifice is almost complete. The Daedra lords you so foolishly ignore will, we hope, spare us their wrath for another decade. We will hope they turn their dire gaze upon Molag Ma before we return again.
Nice. Nice. All right. You have so many things. That's interesting. Okay, so I know that one's been on my radar for a while, so I think that's where we'll go next. It's gonna be a long trip, though. Alright, so I need to go back and sell. If any of you guys have ever played this game, you'll know that inventory space is extremely limited. I've upgraded a couple of times so far, but not a lot. So I still need to go back and sell and everything occasionally. Excuse me. I also have a bunch of things I could research. Apparently a bunch of my stuff is selling, which is pretty cool. I need to check that out too. Okay. It always gets choppy right at that staircase for some reason. There we go. That could be my PC too. Nice.
Yes, yes, you're good.
So I'm going ahead and depositing things that I know are going to be in my bank. No. Really? That's interesting. Oh. I need to learn that recipe, actually. Nope. Okay. Nope. Okay. I'll go ahead and sell and repair.
I'd rather deal with this.
Nice. Alright. Let's see. Flank steak. Max that out. Yep. Tarragon chicken. Have skills, have ingredients. Alright. Mint chai tea. Also, why is my hair black? That's not me at all. Bitter tea. Oh, actually, no, that is me. I forgot I gave this character black hair, like a long time ago. Alright. Ginger, lemon, sirloin. Okay. Nope, everything else looks right. Okay. 3, 1, 3, 3. Yeah, that sounds right. Alright.
I try my best to sell quality.
Alright, guild trader.
You don't understand how hard.
I don't want to hear your crap. Alright. Suggested 5, 6. What was the minimum, maximum? I want at least 20. Nice. So 163. I gotta do math. $330. Okay. Time to add a sad listing. Okay. Ginkgo I don't really use. It's 30. Greens I don't really use. I'm just gonna go 10. 10 again. Honey. 15. Honey. Yerba mate. There we go, 25. Oops. Alright. This I should have room for. I have so much lake bait, it's not even funny. Well, river bait, mostly. Okay. All the other stuff. Throw into research. I thought I had a bow. Alright. And since I have this, I need to get rid of. I think I have another one of those for something else, if I remember correctly. Oh, no, I don't anymore. That's fine. Okay, I've got a lot of blacksmithing. Alright, what should I research first? 6 hours, 12 hours, 1 day. Alright. I'll do the 12-hour one now, because I'll probably be going to bed at some point. And then all the hide stuff. Oh, nice. Very nice. Nice. And then a research. Okay. I can take apart this pewter ring. Should be able to refine some stuff. Nothing. Alright, that's kind of what I figured. But seriously, though, raw flask?
How's Halalu?
Alright, deposit, deposit, deposit. We're gonna sell that. Deposit, deposit, deposit. Deposit. Sell it. Deposit. Alright. What can I withdraw? What am I not using? Really not using rose, but that's fine. I'll keep it. I'll go ahead and withdraw a rose. I can't really use that right now until I decide which crafting skill I'm actually gonna make my main. I'm still on the fence about that. So back to the trader.
Is there something I can...
20. Alright. I'm gonna make this 100. I want something out of this. Apparently cheese and ginseng are just not doing well. Either that or I overmarked them. Alright, let's go ahead and turn this in and see what happens. I went on the stream for too terribly much longer, but we'll see what happens.
At last. Did you see what's happening outside? Red Mountain rumbles louder and more frequently. The sky grows dark, and worst of all, the people are beginning to notice. Soon I'll have to muster the Ordinators to keep them from the palace doors.
Is that the emergency? The people would want to see Lord Vivec?
In part. Lord Vivec is not well. I won't allow his followers to see him in this state. He continues to lose energy, and it's becoming difficult for him to maintain the realm in his usual fashion. Now, what did your investigations uncover?
I investigated the 3 locations. Here's what I learned.
I'll review these documents and present your findings to Lord Vivec. I was against bringing you into this investigation, but I was wrong. Thank you for aiding us. You should go see Lord Vivec now. He's been asking about you. I'll be along shortly.
You're going to just read the notes? I thought we could discuss what I learned.
Very well. Tell me what you learned at each of the locations, and let's see what conclusions we can come to.
Balazar told me about Solthasio's experiments with divine energy. He gave me his notes.
Balazar faithfully served Sothasio. He's as loyal to the tribunal as I am. He would never intentionally harm Lord Vivec. And that tool he mentioned. Perhaps one of the priests Vivec sent away could search the temple archives for more information.
Vivec sent away all his priests?
Lord Vivec doesn't want his followers to see him in such a weakened state. Only you, Canon Levuel, and myself are permitted into his palace now. Speaking of the palace, Lord Vivec wants to see you when we're done here.
An Ashlander named Chodala has been inciting the tribes.
So your notes say, and this Saren assisted you. Interesting. Most Ashlanders want nothing to do with the tribunal. Even so, they rarely become aggressive. I'd say this Chodala bears watching. If we can spare it, I'll send an armiger to order it.
Chodala's newfound power might have something to do with Vivec's problem.
Interesting theory. Perhaps Chodala's staff can steal Vivec's energy. I have a hard time imagining how an Ashlander could accomplish such a feat. Lord Vivec said the draining has grown more intense since you left. It doesn't look well.
cultists took over the mine outside of Balmora.
From what you discovered, I dare say there may be a correlation between the narcotic relic and the two barrels I mentioned. And it seems the Ashlander thieves are connected to Chodala. Your evidence points to a clear conclusion.
Chodala is using Sunna Ra to seal Vivek's divine energy?
So it appears. Lord Vivek's doing his best not to complain, but I can see how much the draining of his energy has cost him. Just seeing you again should improve his mood considerably. And the progress you made with your investigations, outstanding.
Thank you. Okay. Back to go see the god, not god.
You don't understand. I need to see Lord Vivek.
Lord Vivek isn't receiving visitors today.
Mouse got caught under my keyboard there for a second. Other than him slumping,
My
he
lord,
looks about usual.
Please, let me send for aid. Perhaps one of the healers can help you.
Pain is best tolerated in private, as I have written in the 37th ballad.
There must be something I can do.
You can call the Archcanon. He should hear the news our friend brings us.
Alright, he's not floating all that much anymore. That's interesting.
The river drains into the sea as my divinity flows out of me. Needs some work. As you can see, I continue to lose energy, and it has made me somewhat agitated. Have you made any progress toward discovering the source of my discomfort?
I think that an Ashlander named Chodala might be responsible for your condition.
An Ashlander? That seems unlikely, but I trust your instincts. We need to find out more about this Chodala and the ancient enemy that aids him. Take this. Another token of my appreciation. And look, here comes the Archcanon now.
My lord, the Outlander may have actually discovered something.
Not going to continue that conversation? Okay.
After further examination of the documents you brought back, I have to agree with your assessment. The Ashlander Chodala has somehow siphoned divine energy away from Lord Vivek.
So you know how to restore Lord Vivek's power?
Not exactly. But now that we know that the affliction isn't natural, we can work toward a solution. One that probably involves Chodala's staff. How the Ashlander got his hands on Sothasil's tool and turned it into a weapon is beyond me, though.
You want me to acquire the staff called Sunara?
Eventually, but we need to be cautious. If Chodala is as respected as you say, attacking him would start a war we can't afford to partake in. Go to Aldrin and talk to his sister, Saren. I don't trust her either, but she worked with you before.
I'll go talk to Saren.
Get to Aldrin and locate Saren. She needs to tell us more about Chodala, and then help us acquire his staff. Without it, we can't restore Vivek. Meanwhile, I need to placate the populace. The people grow concerned over Vivek's continuing isolation.
What's happening to Vivek again?
Didn't we cover this? Let me refresh your memory. Lord Vivek suffers stoically as his divine energy drains away. Neither my administrations nor his defenses have been sufficient to plug the hole, so we've isolated him to keep panic to a minimum.
What's causing Vivek's loss of divine energy?
If we knew for certain, we wouldn't be sending you to make a deal with a heretical Ashlander, now would we? Chodala must have something to do with Vivek's energy loss, but the how and why remain a mystery. That's why I must examine that staff.
Why do you think the staff is important?
Everything you uncovered suggests the staff and Sotha Sil's missing tool are one and the same, and it's obviously connected to Chodala's newfound powers. Bring it back here so I can study it. The solution resides in the staff. I'm sure of it.
Why do you think the people are going to panic?
Experience, Outlander. Experience. I have seen the Dunmer rage against the gods at the least provocation. When they realize that Vivec is ill, that his powers are failing, they'll weep and gnash their teeth like frightened children.
You really expect that strong a reaction just because Vivec's ill?
The people don't handle the infirmities of their deities very well. Especially when those infirmities could foreshadow Red Mountain's eruption or portend the moonlets fall from the sky. Once such fear ignites, it spreads like wildfire.
What does the Tribunal think of the Ashlanders?
They try not to think about them at all. The Ashlanders are savages. They refuse to acknowledge the supremacy of Lord Vivec and the Tribunal, instead putting their faith in the despicable Daedra. They're heretics, pure and simple.
Do you really think that this could lead to an all-out war with the Ashlanders?
The Ashlanders hold the superstitions the way Quama protect their eggs. If they really considered Chodala to be the Nerevarine, then any action you take against him will enrage the tribes. Talk to Seren and see if she can suggest an alternative course.
Okay. Oh, there's a lot going on this map. Alright. Alright, another thing I can't necessarily use. Oh, yeah, I was going to do something with these bracers. Yeah, I have about 15 minutes left. I wasn't going to stream very long today. I end up streaming tomorrow, I don't know. So I gotta find something to do in 15 minutes.
Keeping myself busy.
Oop, I think yep, oops. Oh well.
You look like you know.
What did I have to do again? I don't remember. Alright, these are all things that I need to research at... Oh, right. I was going to enchant my gloves. Stamina, armor, health. Okay, maybe if I do a stamina regen, that'd be a good one.
Vivec.
Weapon, armor. I forgot. Minor glyph of stamina. Okay, so maybe I'll do something along those lines. So, stamina regen. Sure, that sounds good.
Jora, Denima, Jejota.
Oh, it's a jewelry glyph. Gosh darn it. Ah, I didn't mean to do that. You know what? Yeah. I don't really use magic, so we're just gonna go ahead and do that. So I didn't just waste a bunch of resources. Okay. Let's get another Jora.
I came to...
Can't really use a ton of these yet. I don't think I'm gonna take enchanting on this character. So that works. Armor glyph. Okay, yeah. That's what I was looking for.
Jora, Deni, Jejota.
Okay, then my bracers, enchant. Yeah, that'll work. Cool. Yeah, I decided to do a stamina warden build because I'm just cool like that. Oh, ho-hum. That's something I could do. I don't want to get, like, down another rabbit hole since I have to go pretty soon. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I remember. Maybe I could work on making it up this way. Well, I also have this to do as well, which is the Ancestral Tomb. I actually really like the tombs, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. That'll be my last thing for this stream today. I have a tiny Mr. Man behind me. I need to figure out if I can disable some of those notifications. Okay. Okay, guess they don't want to play. That's cool.
I see you found your way. It's nice that you want to help my Narcissus, but he doesn't really require another assistant. I'm quite capable of taking care of his many wants and desires.
Okay. Did Narcissus Dren already enter the tomb?
Oh yes, we had a lovely meal by candlelight. Talked about the new book he's working on. Drank some wine. Then off he went, like a flash, into the tomb. Unfortunately, I have not heard so much as a peep out of him in a Guar's age.
Is there a reason to be worried?
No, Of course not. This is Narcissus Dren we're talking about. Famed hero and adventurer. If you aren't too busy, though, I'd appreciate it if you could head inside and check on him, just in case. Sometimes Narcissus gets a little distracted, you know.
Okay. Oh, I love the tunes.
I mean, I really do like that hat, but I don't know if it's silver or not. One of these days I'll make a character that looks like that guy.
Okay.
Hello? Is someone out there? I seem to have locked myself in.
Oh, fantastic.
Who's out there? Oh, no, never mind. I don't care. I just want to get out of here. It's dark and it's cramped and that smells like an Argonian's armpit.
How did you get locked in there?
I recognize that voice. I knew you'd come and find me. As for my current predicament, how was I supposed to know it was a trap? The door slammed shut and locked behind me. So, do a dark elf a favor and open the door like a good apprentice? Please?
How do I open the door?
There's probably a button or something nearby. In my experience, there's always something pushable. I remember seeing Dildrick symbols on plates along the wall. Try pushing a button that's divisible by 3. 3 has always been lucky for me.
Divisible by 3?
Now you're just trying to prolong my agony. Divisible by 3. Try pushing the 6th panel from the left, or the 3rd panel, or maybe the 8th panel. Any of the panels in a position that's divisible by 3.
Okay. Before I start mathing, I'm going to see if I can loot some stuff, because that's where my brain wants to go. Okay. So, said divisible by 3, so I'm going to do this panel.
Another obstacle overcome by the great Narcissus Dren.
Did I just get lucky and push the right 3rd panel? Okay, anyway.
I find that escaping from an ancient trap really gets the heart pumping. Provided it doesn't take too long, of course. I couldn't have done it without your relatively minor contribution. Thank you.
So are you sure this tomb is what you were looking for?
Indeed, Veloth Tomb. Now we need to locate the hidden passages mentioned in the scroll, and the relics of Saint Veloth will be mine. To write about in my next book, of course. Stick close, apprentice. These tombs can be dangerous to the unwary.
What should we look for?
I could tell you, but I work on an instinctual level. I know relics of historic value when I see them. Apprentice, you lead the way. I expect that locked door was the worst this tomb has in store for us. It's smooth sailing from here, I'm certain.
What about the hidden passage?
Ah, yes. The old scroll. It did mention hidden passages. That's what attracted me in the first place. So I'll look for relics and hidden passages, while you keep an eye out for any unexpected dangers. See? We make a great team, apprentice.
You think Saint Veloth is buried here?
Saint Veloth? Perhaps. It's more likely he's buried in his shrine in Deshan. This is the family tomb. Did I tell you my mother traces her lineage to this noble line? Whatever we're going to find, it won't happen if we keep standing here. So...
Saint Veloth's shrine is in Deshan?
One of them. And it's one of the larger and more significant ones, too. You should visit the place if you're ever in that part of the world. Now, I'd really like to get on with the exploring, if you don't mind.
Alright, let's look around. Okay.
Ooh, This might be Veloth's long sought after right pauldron.
No, probably not.
Ooh, remarkable hanging. Early Second Era, perhaps? Ah, the main chamber must be down these stairs. Now, this is a burial chamber. We just need to find the entrance to the hidden passages.
All right. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Yes. I love all the Khajiit stuff, like all of them, because they're all cat-shaped and it's so cute. Nope, not lootable. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Alright, so. Oh, can't bang the gong. That's upsetting. Alright.
According to the old scroll, there's a secret entrance that leads to the hidden passages somewhere in this chamber.
How do we find the secret entrance?
I don't see any obvious lever or switch. That's too bad. Examine anything that looks unusual. That harp, for instance. That's an odd accoutrement for a burial chamber. I also spot an old tome strategically placed for our reference. Interesting.
Alright, so that's where the instructions. Why am I examining unusual items exactly?
I need to supervise. You are my apprentice, after all. Now get down there and find the hidden passage. Only the richest, most well-to-do families could afford to hide their true resting places so that no one could disturb or defile them. Imagine.
But aren't we disturbing them?
Historical research isn't defilement. It's enriching the knowledge of future generations. My calling is noble and above reproach. It says so in my very first book. Now go find that entrance.
Okay. He said there was a book somewhere?
I doubt there's anything related to St. Veloth in this chamber.
It said I could... Oh, I see.
Still, the inscription on that pedestal might reveal something. Do give it a look, apprentice.
The strings are silent. That's interesting. The harp is
that dusty old tome will suggest suitable offerings. Dust makes me sneeze, so you should take a look.
The harp, as silent as brave hearts, stands guard over the four valiant souls. Honor their memories with offerings true. Her kindness and grace reflected good upon her family name. Master Archer of Malone. Okay, so we probably need a bow, some ale, some food. I don't know about the first one. Okay. Alright, this makes sense. Okay, Laura Voth. So L gets the mirror, O gets the arrow, V gets the goblet, and E gets the grain. Oh, my memory. Okay, so tired. Okay, so goblet for you.
brazier ignited. That's a good sign.
Helms gets the grain.
You're a natural. Although I suppose my mentoring has honed your talent.
You get the mirror. That's the only one I remember.
Happy to see the ancestors aren't materializing. I find ghosts to be rather boorish. Oh, well done. Perhaps I should charge for my tutelage.
Oh.
We did it! On to the Undertomb, apprentice! No dawdling, apprentice. There's treasure nearby. I can practically smell it.
I'm gonna dawdle, because there's a lot of stuff I can get from here. Nice. Yeah, I guess I have to go trigger him.
Isn't it exciting? We're the first living creatures to set foot down here in more than 100 years. This will definitely get an entire chapter in my next book.
You're right, a hidden passage led to the old section of the tomb.
And that surprises you. Haven't you read my books? This is very similar to that time I unearthed the secret chambers of the Master Thief of Elsewhere. A pity my apprentice on that excursion refused to heed my advice. Walked right into a nasty trap.
What do you suggest you do next?
We search. You lead the way, while I watch for the telltale signs of a valuable item of historic significance. Hopefully even a relic of Saint Veloth himself. Ooh, this is the part where our adventure gets really exciting.
How do you recognize items of historical significance?
Oh, that's a skill I developed. Finally honed in the heat of battle, both metaphorical and physical. So lead on, my erstwhile apprentice, and do watch for any guardians or traps that might be waiting in hiding.
Is that why you always want me to go first?
Going first? That's an honor I wouldn't dream of denying you. And I'll be right behind you, offering advice and watching for opportunities to teach valuable lessons. You won't get this kind of an education at any university or academy.
Is that what you told your apprentice in Elsewhere?
Something along those lines. But he was too eager, running ahead before I could offer him the advantage of my experience. You don't seem to have that quirk. In fact, quite the opposite. It seems like you want to stand here and talk forever.
Very well, let's go. Oh, I could have raided the place before things...
Nothing important in there. An ornate coffer. I'll take a look while you deal with any other issues that may arise.
Oh. Ooh, blueprint. Excuse me. As I said, I get tired.
Keep your eyes peeled for traps, apprentice. Pity that old scroll didn't include some sort of map.
Where did your assistant find that old scroll?
You keep bringing up that strange Nord woman. I believe she said she found the scroll at a shop in Sadrith Mora. Once she noticed the ancient Elven, she brought it to me straight away.
So you'll share credit for this discovery with Elfbeta?
What? No, of course not. She'll get a thank you in the fine print. But I translated the scroll. I braved the dangers of the tomb. I did all the hard work. With some help from you, which I will gladly acknowledge when I write this thrilling tale.
Ugh. I hate him. I mean...
I'm sure you can handle this.
Okay, nothing there. Okay, so I have to go, excuse me, out this door. I hope I didn't find the long one.
Well, that's not something you see every day. Great opportunity for you to impress me, though. I believe I see the treasure vault on the other side of this chamber.
Alright, you go fight them then, dude.
Away, foul creatures! The bracelet of Indrel Veloth, I'm sure of it!
Oh my gosh, please tell me that this isn't going to just keep happening. Oh, jeez. Oh, goodness gravy. Oh no, really? There's an urn here. I'll go ahead and take that too. Why not? Ooh, urn. I'll go ahead and take this and that too. Anything I missed? I think, yeah, I missed this room. Yeah, I missed this room. Nope. This looks like a boss room. Ooh, Lotus Tea, finally. Alright. Divisible by 3. Great, it's not divisible by 3. Okay, we're just gonna punch a thing. Or, I guess I can't punch a thing right yet. Because I have to talk to the door.
Ah, damn these trapped spaces and their tempting gaps. I'd hate to be a bother, but could you get me out of here, please?
You seem to have a knack for getting into tight situations. Har har.
So good of you to notice. I'm quite proud of my ability to turn any situation into a dramatic scene for my next book. Anyway, I believe you'll find another series of wall plates to push in the chamber to my right.
I could just leave you in there.
That's a rather ungrateful attitude, after I graciously agreed to take you under my wing. If you don't let me out, however, we won't be able to use the key I found in here. I'm quite certain it opens the way into the next section of the tomb.
There's another section.
Almost certainly. The scroll clearly described a final treasure vault, and we haven't come across anything like that yet. So, do a dark elf a favor and go push a wall plate. It's the second one from the left. Or is it the right?
Alright, I'll see if the wall plates will open this door. Great. Second from the left, or was it the right? Well, we'll see.
Oh! Something just shocked me.
Maybe it was the right.
I found a jeweled glove and a sturdy key. Let's see if it opens the way into the next section of the tomb.
Okay.
Ah, sweet freedom! Onward! You deal with this. I wouldn't want to deny you a chance to demonstrate your impressive combat prowess. Hmm?
Whoa.
So many spirits. Why they prefer tombs like this is beyond me.
Okay, I may have missed something, but that's okay. Ooh, jewelry coffer. I don't care, Narcissus. Whoop! Oops. Ooh, blueprint.
Tiles set in the floor. I've seen this before. Panels on the walls. Do you see any differences? I suppose the order is important, but a few of the panels have fallen into disrepair.
Okay. Ah. Okay. This is kinda suck, actually.
Think of the stone tiles set into the floor as a giant locking mechanism. We just need to determine the proper combination to open the way forward. Of course, there's probably some kind of conundrum built in.
You've dealt with a puzzle like this before?
Of course! But no two puzzles are ever exactly the same. The scroll described a proper path to ancient honors. Or was it to honor the ancients? No matter. Close enough. We just need to determine the correct order in which to walk the stone tiles.
What happens if I get it wrong?
That's where the conundrum comes in. Check the panels on the wall and see if they provide any insight. I'll supervise and run through the huge catalog of adventure obstacles and how to counteract them. I memorized it for just such situations.
Well, let me know if you think of something. I already know what to do, basically. It's just reading. Ugh. They left me here. Getting burned in the trap slowed me down. I knew they would leave me if they thought we were discovered. I gave them my earlier notes to study, pretending to believe them when they swore they would come back. I couldn't even leave me a healing potion or something to numb the pain. My only satisfaction is that I think I may have discovered the key finally. My earlier attempts at translation were off the mark. The emphasis on certain words sitting here, staring at this wall, it fell into place. The order of the Daedric letters, that's the key. Now, if I could only still walk, I'll be able to open the gate in an instant. Okay, so yeah, it's the same panels as before. So, boop, 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 swilly, boop, and boop. Okay. Use map. So, I start here. I go here. Where am I on? Swaley? I go to this one. I go to this one?
That's it. Just step in the proper order and the way will be open.
M? This thing that kind of looks like a C. And then the gate.
Did you see that flash of gold? A blessing from St. Veloth for sure.
Oh, God.
Narcissus, you beautiful golden head, you. And look, another passage opens. That will lead to the treasure vault most assuredly.
Nice. Okay, what's this all about then? Oh, nice. Oh, sweet. I'm actually gonna use that right now. Cool. Oh, actually I could have used that for something else. Darn it. Oh well.
I'm just guessing, mind you, but I dare say that skull belonged to a son or grandson of St. Veloth. What a spectacular discovery!
Maybe you should have left that skull where you found it?
Nonsense. Did you see it? Emeralds for eyes, covered in gold. It's better than anything in my collection. Don't let odd sounds disturb you. I learned long ago to just hum the tune to the Red Mountain drinking song and keep moving forward.
But the skull was hidden behind a gate, with magic protecting it from people like us.
There are no people like us. We solved the puzzle and uncovered the secret. You did all the work, of course, but I had it figured out the moment we entered the chamber. I was ready to help if you needed it. Now, let's see what's waiting inside.
Very well. Let's continue on.
To the ancient crypt! My next book is going to be a trilogy for sure. Well, this isn't at all what I expected. This place is ancient. These must be Veloth's earliest ancestors. I'll perform a thorough historical examination while you deal with any inconveniences that happen our way. I expected your technique to be a little more graceful than that. Look at this. Preserved bodies, not cremated ashes. A technique that predates the earliest Dark Elves.
Okay, yep. I'm gonna fight this thing.
I don't like the look of this. I'm sure you can manage. Aim for the vital parts. They have to have vital parts.
Okay, I'm glad that that other guy was here, because I would have done a very terrible job.
This part of the structure dates back to before the time of the Dunmer as we know them. Isn't it amazing? I can't wait to see what's waiting for us down here.
Okay. Well, it's defeated, so gonna keep going then.
Ancient stairs! Those often lead to ancient treasures. This is disappointing. Where's all the treasure? Nothing but some broken crates and an old well. Narcissus Dren never fails like this. I blame you, apprentice. My translation was nearly perfect, so how could this be? Where are the relics? The treasure? There's nothing here but some busted old crates and a decrepit old well.
Guess the old scroll was wrong.
No, that's impossible. Ancient scrolls lead to discovery and treasure, not disappointment. I blame you, apprentice. You obviously don't have the attitude and temperament necessary to make great discoveries. You've ruined my expedition.
Wasn't it worth it just for the adventure?
Isn't that a noble sentiment? But noble sentiments don't pay the bills or sell my books. You wouldn't understand. You have no sense of what it takes to do what Narcissus Dren does. You're nothing more than an apprentice.
Oh, I want to kick him down the well. I really do. But, whatever. Let's do it.
Bend the truth for dramatic effect? Unconventional. But it would be a shame to disappoint my adoring readers with a lackluster ending. You know, I like the way you think, apprentice.
Your adoring readers will devour that story, Narcissus.
I can't wait to write this all down. To my camp, apprentice.
Oh, I guess it circled around. Makes sense.
expedition might make for my most exciting tale yet. It was probably St. Veloth's mother.
Oh, Narcissus, that is wonderful news. I can't wait to read it.
That will have to wait. I must get to Vivec City. I'll leave it to you to compensate my trusty assistant.
Oh no.
Oh, Narcissus, always rushing here and there. Oh, how I love him. I am glad to see he did not leave you in that dusty old tomb. You wouldn't believe how many apprentices he tends to lose along the way.
I suppose this will make another exciting tale for the famous Narcistran.
Oh yes. Before you arrived, he was telling us all about it. I am certain it's going to make for a great story. His best yet. And he was so feisty. Allow me to pay you for your service. It is the standard rate for Narcissus apprentices.
Alright. Cool. Right. Well, let's see what we got. I can only use light and medium armor because of what I have here. Marcus junk. I can actually make orc style now, which is pretty cool. Okay, time to go back to town and sell, and then that'll, oop, nope. Okay. Whee!
My clientele. Okay, cool. That's all the stuff I can deposit.
I don't deal.
Surrounded by the inner sea, the sprawling volcanic island of Vattenfell dominates northern Morrowind. The ominous, ever-smoldering peak of Red Mountain looms over the strange land. I need more things to read, game. There we go. Okay. Alright, so the 2 glyphs I have, I'm just gonna dismantle them for stuff. Oh, jewelry. Nothing to research, just deconstruct. Nope. Deconstruct. Okay. Da 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 da. Oh.
My workshop is your workshop.
I didn't mean to talk to you, but that's okay. Deconstruct. No usable items, but it increased, so that's fine. Alright. There was stuff to research. Another 6 hours. 12. 1 day. 12. I should have waited to use my scroll. Darn it. You know what? Sturdy. Training. That's 1 day though. What was the other 12? Well fitted. Okay. I'll do this one. Alright, then deconstruct.
Oh, that's why they find you player back. Because I'm like, wait a minute, she's using the real thing.
Okay. And then clothier. I had some things. I don't think I had anything to read. Nah, not right now. Nope. Alright. That's Starfire? Interesting. Okay.
Oh, don't mind the big...
Deposit, 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 deposit. I'm curious. Was that a blacksmithing style I learned? Oh-ho-ho. Oh-ho-ho-ho-ho. It was. Interesting. I wonder what the crafting motif for Khajiit would run me. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Didn't get to deconstruct those? Really? Oh. I didn't check. Oopsies. Deconstruct. 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 Alright.
I could give you
Okay. Is there anything? Nope. Alright. I'm gonna go sell. Oop. Come on.
Papa always tells me I'm the best.
Alright. Bone. So 90. I'm gonna go 100. 60. I might not be able to list all of this. Not right now, anyway. 20. 20 times 6 is 120. Aw, I gotta wait now. But you know what? That's okay, because I probably should. I am curious, though. Khajiit. Ooh. Heck yeah, I'm gonna buy that. Alright, well that will come in a little bit. That just means I can craft kitty armor. Yay! I need to upgrade some of my stuff anyway, so that's probably a good idea. Let's see. Ooh, that belt's bad. Really, the belt is the only one that's super bad. Everything else is okay. Okay. In order for... that takes time to come to me, so I think I'm gonna... Ooh, never mind. Nice. Look at how cool! Everything looks like claws! I love the Khajiit style. Everything is cats! Oh my goodness. Alright. I need to see what the helms look like. Robe, shirt, shoes. Everything is cats! Oh, so cute. Hey, Green with XP. Unfortunately, you're joining me just as I was about to end for the evening. But thank you guys for joining me on this. This was super fun. I plan on doing more streaming with ESO just because I'm already playing this game, so why don't I just share it with you guys? But anyway, I don't have a schedule currently. I just do this whenever I feel like it. So if you want announcements on when I'm streaming next, check Twitter, Facebook. Generally, I'm pretty good about that. Links are... Oh! Thanks, Green with XP. I appreciate the follow. But yeah, all my social media links are below. If you're watching me on Twitch, they're below the stream. If you're watching me on my Facebook page, those are around the media place somewhere. If not, my website's linked everywhere, so it's all there too. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. Have a great night. Bye!